this is a monstrous break for ESPN to get rid of somebody that is awful. Awful. To get rid of somebody that they've wanted to get rid of. In theory, maybe not true. Who knows? I'm not in those buildings. I'm just going by what I see and what I know. Those people in those buildings, after she broke in with that don't say gay thing, they didn't like it. They dealt with it. They tolerated it. They had to accept it because they're cowards, but they didn't like it. Think about that. Go back to that. You break into live programming, which is what ESPN does, which is what ESPN has made its mark on, and you lie on national TV about something happening in politics in Florida. I'm not going to be surprised. I don't know who it was. I don't know who broke in, and I don't know who actually flipped the switch, but I'll bet you they're gone too.
Hey, man, shout out to this brother called The Layman's Journal. Shout out to him. He got a really good channel. I found out about him from Dr. T. Johnson Camp channel. Shout out to him. And, yeah, he has some interesting, take. And I seen this going around. It's this Brad that be hating on a lot of black people. I forget his name. Chris, the Haitian brother from New York. He know who he talking about. He always speaking bad on black people in this industry, in the TV industry. He had to hit me that this dude was a racist, right? And cool, I forget it. But I seen him kind of speak about it on Twitter. And like Elle Duncan is now the face of Netflix sports division, right? And I talk about this check out the Real 101 channel, check out the Current News playlist, Music Entertainment playlist. And I did a video on the Free Game 89 channel, that link's in the description. And it was like, women in male spaces, in men's spaces or male spaces, something like that. And I try to find it and put it in the end screen and put it in the cards over here. But women they infiltrate every space that a man has. If you go to a boxing event or a basketball game or a sporting event, where you will find, even the cigar lounge, you will find a bunch of women, most likely single women or women looking to get clapped, going to look for men at these events. And these are the same women that tell men not to approach. You go to these events, they're looking for men. I've been to all of them. They at the big three, they looking for men. Because men no longer are entertaining mostly dating apps. Men are not entertaining church. Men are not even entertaining the club. That's just what it is, right? So this is just another prominent thing where they're trying to intertwine feminism with sports. I mean, it's already destroyed Walt Disney. And this is Walt Disney. So what I mean, they own ESPN, they own Disney. They've already destroyed Star Wars, Marvel. They're trying to take what is considered a men's space, comic books, comic book movie sectors, sports, and they're trying to have women dominating. Y'all don't see the agenda? You got to understand, for women to have a power anything in this world, they must be empowered to do so. They must be empowered to do so. That's the thing about it. They must be empowered to do so. So a lot of these moist men that don't like masculinity, that don't like a man to be a real man, that really want everybody to be on the rainbow spectrum like them, they do things like this. They do stuff like this. This is a fact. They do stuff like this to have women take over to feminize the rest of the men, so the rest of the men can be on the backdoory side of the game. So when you look up the history of Christmas, go check that out. What those pagan men did on the history of Christmas with each other and children. So I'm trying to hip y'all, bro. So you gotta watch out, man. All they trying to do is feminize men. They feminize sports. You can't hit. You can't do this no more. You can't do that no more. They're trying to feminize the game. They're trying to feminize it. So Elle Duncan she all right. I really ain't got no issue with her, to keep it a bean. I heard some comments she made and stuff and all this, and she pulled I'm a black woman, or look at our upper room, Ray. And I heard her pull all that stuff, but Sports Center died when they started having women on there being something more than eye candy. When they had feminist women like Jamel Hill coming on there. What was a Sage Steele, a straight butter biscuit bed wench on there. So I don't even watch it no more. I don't watch First Take. When Shannon was gone, I was gone. That's the only reason I watch. I don't watch First Take no more. You got Damian Willie putting on a minstrel show on there. All that shit is fake and scripted, bro. It's fake and scripted. You got a bunch of people on there who can have an opinion and don't know nothing about the sport. It's always the same team. Even if a team win 5 straight and they beat 5 straight teams with 1 or less wins, 1 or no wins, they're the best team. It's all scripted. It's not organic responses. You know, it's not organic responses. That's the crazy thing about it. It's not organic responses. It's all scripted. It's still reality TV. It's still reality TV. So they're trying to just have women take over every male space. We can't have comic book. We can't have movies no more. We can't even have TV shows without backdooria activity in there. That's the wild thing about it. We can't even have TV shows without backdooria activity. Everything got to be rainbow in there. And that's why I continue to watch older movies, older TV shows when the agenda wasn't being pushed. And now, when they're not pushing the rainbow agenda, they're pushing the agenda of feminism. Women in our space. Okay, why don't you go just create a female sports network and let them do it? That's why Sports Center ratings is down. That's why I don't watch ESPN First Take. And I get it. Women are more populated. It's more populated than men. It's more women in America than men. But guess what? All these things are going down. Marvel and Star Wars movies down in the gutter. ESPN ratings down in the gutter. Down in the gutter. It's like you can't watch the commentary no more. Do I like some women that speak? Yeah. I don't mind Mina Kims. I don't mind Doris Burke when she called. I like Doris Burke calling the games. That's always a fickle thing with guys as far as sports announcers. It's always fickle. You know, it's always fickle. But I like the sister that was in the WNBA, the dark skin. Oh, I can't pronounce how she's Nigerian. So yeah, Elle Duncan, I ain't really tripping, but I like when the shit was Stuart Scott and what's the other brother's name? Dan Patrick was on there. A lot of them dudes got they. A lot of them got their starts on. A lot of them got their starts on. Believe it or not, they got their starts on ESPN Sports Center and shit like that. But then some of the dudes I don't like, that's just too moist to be on there. Peter Schrager and that other guy he be on, man, they just too moist, bro. Mike Greenberg, the one that's on Get Up, just too moist. Like, sports is supposed to be masculine, true gentlemen, not these moist little Poindexters. Like, what's the fat dude's name? They're called Brian Windhorst. Like, come on, man. They either nerded out our spaces, or they didn't rainbow gang out our space, or feminized our spaces. I'm tired of that shit. We can't even have in America shit for men to do. If you had an all-men gym, they would complain about it. Oh, they must be gay. And, you know what I'm saying? You can't even go to the gym no more. The women taking over the gym with their cameras, their matcha. Oh, guys looking at me, and then this guys won't talk to me. And it's like, bro, we here to work. Ain't nobody real talk, anybody that's getting it in and got goals in the gym, their objective is not to go smash no holes at the gym. If it come with it, it come with it. You trying to get in and get out because you productive. You don't have time to be 3-4 hours in the gym like when you were 16, 17, 18, 20, 21. You know what I mean? But Elle Duncan being the face of Netflix, shout out to her. But, you know, sports been dead. You know, they changed so much on the field. Females is now running sports and, you know, and it's whack. It's been trash. Moist men is in sports, it's trash. So it is what it is, or it is what it ain't. Hit the link in the description. The first link, the link tree. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support, everything inside that link tree. Check out the Free Game 89 channel, Patreon, X, Instagram. Peace.
Happening in Florida and across other states as well that are targeting our LGBTQI plus communities. Many of our colleagues here at ESPN have planned and organized a walkout that will be happening at 3 p.m. Eastern today. And to be honest with you, we thought we were going to come here today and really celebrate a sport that has meant so much and done so much, including for so many in the LGBTQI plus communities. But we understand the gravity of this legislation and also how it is affecting so many families across this country. And because of that, our allyship is going to take a front seat. And with that, we're going to pause in solidarity.